Hi, and welcome to the May 27th edition of Terrific Tip Tuesday. Today we're going to talk about a different way to use our My Acrylic stamps. This set is the For a Friend D1542, close to my heart stamps. And you can see these are a little bit tinted here because I've used these lots of times. But we're going to use this stamp in a different way. We'll remove this from the carrier sheet. And normally, when we would use it, we put it on the acrylic block so you would see it as it was going to print, showing the words. But this time, we're going to put it on upside down so that the image that you would normally stamp is going to be against the acrylic. Press that on. Then we're going to ink it up with some blush ink, kind of a soft pink. And we'll stamp it on the cardstock here. Okay, I was careful not to actually get a real thorough covering of ink there because I want it to look a little bit mottled. Now I'm going to take this back of the stamp image and clean it off a little bit on our scrubber. Peel it off, replace it back onto the block how we would normally use it now with the stamp image out. Okay, and I'm going to ink it up in Ruby. And then place it right over that first blush one. And this gives you kind of an aged look, neat background for your image stamp. Perfect shape. So you can do this with lots of your My Acrylic stamps from Close to My Heart because they are cut so nicely around the image. It gives you a perfect frame just simply by inverting it, putting it on your block, stamping, and then doing something in a different color ink over the top. Now here's a sample of a card. This is one that's going to be included in my the June card class online that you can get free by purchasing a $30 order on my website. And we're using Jubilee papers here, and I did this background using the same stamp you just saw, using this one inverted in cocoa ink onto Indian corn blue paper. And see how it's really kind of dotty? I inked it and then let it sit for a couple minutes, and that let the ink kind of bead up on the acrylic itself before I stamped it. So it's just a kind of a fun way to give you a different look. If you wanted it to look the ink to look quite thickly coated, then just really ink it up well and stamp right away. Sometimes you're still going to get a little bit of the image showing through just from the pressure there, but it's a fun technique to do and it gives you a different look. So play with that and have fun, and I will see you next Tuesday.